What's going on, Libra? How you doing, Libra? I hope that this video finds you in good health and spirit is yours truly, Sepharita. And this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. And I'm going to be giving you your general message for the last 2 weeks of April 2025. Okay? A quick message for the people that watch my video, entertain my video, that like my video. The followers, the subscribers, the new followers, and the new subscribers, thank you for joining the board, and I really appreciate it. Now on to how the reading's going to go. We're going to be keep doing a Celtic cross. I will be assisted by the pendulum, and I will be doing clarifications for the mini Rider-Waite deck, okay? So that being said, we're going to get right into it. So everybody, please know that this is going to be just a general message. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest here because it might resonate with someone else. And this will be, once again, for the last 2 weeks of April 2025. And this will be for the Libra. Okay? So let's go ahead and shuffle through 2 more times. And we're going to see what we got. Okay, we'll see what you got going on for the last 2 weeks. Which one's going to go to the very top? Will it be this one? What about this one? Okay, so the bottom will become, go to the top of the deck. Will it be this one next? No. What about this one? Okay, and will this one be on the bottom? Okay, yeah. So it'll be this one, and this one. Current energy that you have going on. Oh, wow. Okay. You did get the Nine of Pentacles. It is upside down. I think there's some discrepancies about money because I did get the Nine of Pentacles. It is upside down. So, and then you also did get crossing. The first one is your current energy, right? This one is working with you or against you, but from what I could see, they could be working against you because this is the Five of Wands. This is like disagreements, about a situation, but I do feel like it's with money. And maybe there's more people involved in a business you have going on, or maybe it's at your job. There's like, they're trying to figure out who stole money or who's doing what, right? So maybe there is like an investigation going on, you know what I mean? But either way it goes, it could be something emotional. It could be a relationship, you know what I mean? If it's a relationship, I'm going to just see it as a relationship. But I don't think it's too many people on them grounds. So what I feel like if it's a relationship, it's like you're competing with other people because these are competitors, you know what I mean? But I think for most people, this is a money situation. Maybe you have some money missing, or they think you stole the money at your job or something like that. So what I do know is some discrepancies about money, okay? Or if it's emotion, it's behind emotion, okay? So let's go ahead and take it into the next card, which is going to be your third card. This is what you're thinking in your mind. You're like, baby, please, y'all not putting me in jail. I ain't got nothing to do with this, okay? Because when I see the Nine of Wands, that's like jail to me, right? The other message that I'm getting is, this is a wounded warrior, but because it's upside down, you're not going nowhere because you know already. You know that you didn't do nothing. And I don't feel like you did anything. But I think whoever did it or they did it, they're going to find them out, okay? So the next card I did get is the Fourth position, and this is your emotion, another dimension. Some people call it intuition, okay? But it is your 4 cards. So that's going to be, it's some stuff that you don't know, right? And that's what your emotion from another dimension is telling you. There's something that you don't know, right? And like I said, you don't know anything about it, right? You don't know what's going on, so that's what I'm saying. They gonna catch you do anything because you didn't do anything, right? That's what I'm saying. That's why the Seven of Cups is upside down because it's like confusion, but it's nothing for you to be confused about if they're going to arrest you or not, because you know you didn't do nothing, okay? Next card you did get is in a past position, right? It's going to be a fake card. I don't think that you would have a reason to steal anything, right? Because the Five of Pentacles right side up, that represents being left out of a situation. So maybe if that was true, you know, but I know you didn't feel left out in the past. That could be childhood. So I do feel like you didn't have like a childhood where you have to go without. Now, if it was like the Five of Pentacles, that's a different story. These people look poor, right? And they look left out of a community, right? That's what I'm picking up in this situation. But because it's upside down, you didn't have that. So you didn't come from that background. Usually people that still come from like a poor background where they had a family that they had to do without a lot, right? So it leads them to steal, right? Because they don't know no better, okay? So the next card you did get is the 6. And it's going to be your current energy, near future, okay? So yeah, you're going to have to leave. There's going to be something that you're going to have to leave about. So, I don't know. I think some people are trying to put you into some mess. And you don't want to be at a job or whatever situation that is going to be a bunch of drama for you, okay? So yes, you're going to have to get up and go. I think that's going to be your final thought, or that's what you're going to be doing the last 2 weeks of April, okay? So next card that I did get is the 9 of Cups, and this is gonna come in, and you feel like you don't feel too content where you're at. You know what I mean? Because the 9 of Cups right side up is content, right? But because it's upside down, you're not content, right? You are content with yourself. You're just not content with what this situation is, right? So the next card you did get is your 8 card, and it's gonna be environmental influences. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. I do feel like, you know, like the Page of Pentacles is someone that's young, but I would have to say they're naive, but they're honest, right? So someone's not being honest in your position because it's upside down. They're naive, but they're not honest, right? So whoever did this, you know, is really playing the game, you know, playing both sides of the field. You know, whoever's involved, they play both sides of the field, okay? So let's go ahead and take it on to the next. It's the 9 card, right? And this is going to be the hope and fear. It's the 2 of Wands. And I think it's not a fear. It's probably not even a hope, but you did what you had to do. You weren't trying to see nothing, right? You were trying to do your job. You weren't trying to see more than what you learned, right? You didn't want to see what they were going on. And maybe you thought something was going on, but you chose to turn your head. You didn't say nothing, but because you were there, you know, it's like you're a pawn. You know, like you're a pawn, basically. Like, yeah, they're just using you, you know, to like an scapegoat or whatever, you know. And that's just what I'm picking up, you know. So that's why you want to leave, because you're tired of the shenanigans. They ain't got no major proof. But when you leave, you will be the 2 of Wands. You know, it's something that you've already seen. It ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? You've seen it. You chose to turn your head because you don't want to see too much. But there's no proof about you doing anything. So guess what? You will free yourself. Because here's another anxiety card, right? It is the 8 of Swords. So, and it is upside down. Now, if it was right side up, that'd be a different story. But it's upside down. So you're freeing yourself from that or whatever. So let's go ahead and take it in and look. Battle. Because if you stay there, this was going to continue happening. The 5 of Wands, remember, your second card was the 5 of Wands, was opposing you, right? So let's go ahead and we're going to get clarifications, of course, for the first 2 cards. That is the 9 of Pentacles upside down, and then the 5 of Wands. That's opposing. It's not working with you. It's opposing, okay? Those are opposers, okay? They oppose of you. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you didn't have no opposers, you would not be popping, okay? If you didn't have people hate on you, you're not popping, okay? You're popping, okay, Leo? And you know that. You know you be popping. You have people always hating. Next 2 cards, okay? Let's get more information about the 2 cards that were on the board. More information, okay? So you did get one, it did land on the side, but yeah, you're moving forward from that. You're not, you did get the Eight of Wands on top of that. You're moving forward from it. You're not going to keep doing it. Right now, the Eight of Wands was upside down. That'd be a different story. That means you would continue, putting up with it, right? But I don't know. I could only turn my head so many times, and after that, I get angry. So I see why you got to go, Leo. You're a fire sign like me. We ain't going to put up with it too much, okay? So the next card that we're going to do the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Swords that are upside down, okay? Since they're like anxiety cards, right? It's pretty much you're freeing yourself. You're not going to jail. And why is that? Can we get information about these two cards I just mentioned, universe? Just one card for the two, okay? For the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Just one card. Okay, a specific card needs to come out. That's why it hasn't came out, so... One card for these two cards I just mentioned, universe. One card for these two cards I just mentioned. Okay, so... Yeah, like, you're not... It did come up upside down, right? And that is the Seven of Pentacles. That's another anxiety card. You're not fixing to have anxiety. And you're not going to continue to be left out. Bottom after deck. You remember in your past, from your past, right? It was a Five of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, you did get another one. You didn't come from a background where you have to go without, right? That's what I'm saying. You have nothing to worry about. See, now you have 3 anxiety cards, and if you zoom in and look at them, they're all stressed, okay? They're all stressed, and you be damned, okay? You're not doing it, okay? So let's go ahead and take it to the next card. We're only going to do one more, okay? So, let's go. I'm going to have to give me a Patreon, okay? To give more of a message. I probably need to build up my channel a little bit more. Okay. So, because I want to do more, but I don't have much time. Okay. So, let's go ahead. Let the pendulum. So, there's a few of them that I got to do. Which one pendulum? Is it going to be this one? No. I'm thinking it's this one. Okay. Is it going to be any of these? No. What about this one? See? I knew it was going to be that one, okay? You got to go, okay? So we got to get up out of here, okay? Universe, can I get more energy about the Six of Wands? And there you go. You get up out of there because it doesn't matter if it's a cup, it's still moving slow. Knights move slow, see? They're not moving forward like how they're supposed to be. They're moving slow, right? And that's what I'm saying. You don't got time for nothing to drag out, okay? They just want to try to use you as an scapegoat, and you're not having it, okay? So I'm going to leave the reading here, and I will be back a little before May to give the 2 first weeks of May. So please join me. It would be an honor if you do. It'll be an honor if you join me at that moment, okay, when I give the first 2 weeks of May. So thank you so very much. And once again, I'm Safrina. This is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. May the universe be with you, Libra. So I'm going to catch y'all next time. Thank you. Bye.